Hello, Starlings! Welcome back to another YouTube video. It's been a month. We won't talk about that though. Today we have an amazing guest. Scribz, say hi and introduce yourself.
Um, Hi, I'm Tuni Scribbles,
Yay!
and yeah, you may not know me, but now you do, so yeah, you're welcome. But anyway, I'm here with Unset Moon. She reached out to me to, do a collab, and I'm just happy to be here to talk about embarrassing moments. Yeah.
So honored to have you. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if my Starlings are a bit salty to me right now because I said I was back and then I'm just
Yeah, you said you're going to upload every
Thank you,
week.
Scribz, for reminding me that specific. Yeah.
I remember that
Thank
very
you,
well.
thank you. Anyways, um, he's here to help complete a series you guys have been waiting for to be completed. So this is part 3 of embarrassing moments, and Scribz is gonna be sharing some of his embarrassing moments as well.
Okay, so I think I was like 8 at the time, and I was going for a camp meeting with my grandma for our church or something. So this group of kids and I was supposed to sing a song to the whole church, and I really needed to use the bathroom that day, and I
Oh no.
didn't go. Yeah, you can see where this is going. So we
Mhm.
went up to the front after the pastor introduced us, and everyone just started singing, but I couldn't say a word, and I was just shaking and oh my gosh, and I was sweating, and then I just ran off the stage, and
Mhm.
everyone was just looking at me so confused. I ran off and I ran to the back of the tent. And before I could reach the bathroom,
No.
everything just and then
No.
and then some guy comes to the back of the tent and he sees my pants drenched in pee,
Okay.
and and my grandma finds out and she shouts at me and she's like, "You're too old for this stuff. You're like 8." And I just start wailing in the car. Oh my
No.
gosh.
We we started off very strong here. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
And I'll always remember that day. And I'm pretty sure everyone knew in that
Mm,
church.
mm.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
It's
Oh
like
gosh. Wow. I'm so sorry. This one kind of haunted me for a long while. I was at my youth. This was my first time attending youth. So I was like 11 years old during the time. And I go, I'm with my older sister, my lovely, kind older sister, who totally disowned me that day and just acted like she didn't know me. So I was just sitting by myself
I can
at
relate.
youth. I'm chilling, and the youth leader comes out. They're just like, "Hey, I see a few new faces. Let's get everyone to introduce themselves." Just the newcomers, though. So everyone's going in a line. They're saying their name, how old they are, what school they go to,
Mm.
whatnot. Finally, and I'm like the last one, and she gives me the mic. I stand up, and I have one job: just say my name and my age and what school I go to. I hold the mic, and I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, "Hi, I'm 11," and before I can even finish, she says, "Your name's 11?" And everyone is suddenly just
Oh
staring
no.
at me, and I'm like, no, I'm not." And she just didn't let me talk. She was just like, "Wow, that's such an interesting name, like, I don't think we've ever met some."
Oh
Everyone,
no.
my older sister, kid you not, she was, like, sitting, like, a few rows back because she just ditched me, and she was just laughing to herself over there, and I just couldn't help but think the betrayal and also the biggest embarrassment. And then I told her, I was like, "No, my name's not 11, it's actually, it's Moon," and then she was just like, "Oh, okay. Well, it's really nice to meet you." And she's like, "You should have just started with your name, not your age." And
No,
yeah, I was called 11 for 2 years.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I actually kind of like that name for some reason.
Thanks.
11.
Your turn, your
So,
turn.
so like we're having like a PE session, physical education with like the class, and this was this sixth grade or something, and like yeah, we're playing soccer or football, whatever you prefer. I don't know. And then so like I get the ball, right? Someone kicks the ball to
Mhm.
me, and like I just okay for like context. I really wanted to like prove myself for some reason. Like I wanted everyone to think I was really cool and good
Okay.
at soccer for
Okay.
some reason. Even though I never played the sport. So like I just wanted everyone to like recognize me for something because like I was the loser at
You
school,
wanted that main character
I
moment.
was
Mm,
yeah, I did.
mm.
So like immediately I got the ball, I just started booking it. No looking back. And I was like running to the goal and like it was awfully quiet on the pitch. It's like I just started booking it to the goal, no looking back, and like I'm having this like inner monologue in my head and I'm like, this is my
No.
time. It's my time to shine. Everyone's gonna think I'm so cool. I kick the ball, I shoot, and like we weren't having any goalies in the match for
Mhm.
some reason. So like yeah, I kick the ball, I shoot, it enters the net, and like I'm celebrating in my head. I am screaming, and I turn around, and everyone's huddling around this one kid, and apparently he got hurt.
No.
And like they're just like, oh no, the goal didn't count. And like I'm imagining it from like everyone's point of view. Like everyone's huddling around this kid, they turn to the right and there's just one kid booking it to the goal alone on the pitch. And I'm just like, ugh.
Everyone's attention's there, and you're
Like,
like still in the game.
and I felt so bad. And everyone's just looking at me like as if I'm insane. And I'm
You
like,
were you were locked in. You were locked in.
I really was. From that day on, I never wanted to play again.
No.
I was just like, I was so done with it.
Oh.
My hopes and dreams of being the main character, poof.
Mm. Sorry, I'm just like visually imagining it. That's that's beautiful. That's so funny. This isn't really like an embarrassing moment. It's just more like my dignity was just
Oh,
stripped from
okay.
me. Oh, and to the starlings who don't know, the reason why I disappeared for a long while was because my sister got married. Yeah,
Oh,
congrats to her.
wow.
During that time, there was a hens party, which was practically just me, my older sister, and my other sisters
Mm-hmm.
going out. We were going kart drifting for the first time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we thought it would be a fun experience because we love Mario Karts and we just thought, hey, let's do the real thing. Why not? We suit up. We put our helmets on. The instructor's really cool. He explains how to do stuff. He says that if we're comfortable enough, they'll pull us over and speed up the carts so we can drift faster and whatnot. We all like nod in agreement. We get out there. Everything's going well. I'm on my cart, my mom was there. She was like sick at it and we did not understand how she was so good at it.
She's
I'm
she has something she's not telling you. She was doing something in her past.
yeah. That's suspicious. Anyways, my mom's being a beast. Um, I'm practically just a coward, okay? I'm just like slow and steady wins the race. Long
Oh
story
no.
short, I'm a wimp. I was just driving at the slowest speed, and my sisters were like full on like speeding like past me and drifting hardcore, and I'm just trying to survive. So as I'm
Uh-huh.
driving, I see the instructor, it's this guy and this other dude, they're standing there, they're just staring at me. And they've pulled over my younger sister, they pulled over my older sister, they pulled over the bride, they pulled over my mom. And I wondered, like, why haven't they talked to me? Like, oh, have they done something wrong? And as I'm like racing, I see them staring and they're like having this discussion. And then as I pass them, they just smile at me and nod and just wave. And I'm
Huh?
like, oh, okay. And you know what? After all of that, I leave and I asked my sisters and I asked my mom, like, hey, why'd they pull you guys over and not me? Like, what happened? Like, they pulled them over to ask them if they want to speed up their carts. And
Oh.
They didn't bother asking me because they could tell I was like terrified.
Mm.
And
Oh.
leaving, they were just like, "Good job, you guys were like pros." And then they looked at me and they were just like, "You were great too." I was like, "Oh my God."
Here's a participation trophy. Well done. So actually, mine is from last year. Yeah,
Oh.
the last half of the year, and it was
Mhm.
actually getting to meet you. So
What?
like,
Okay.
yeah. So like at the last not the last okay, yeah, like at the last half of last year, like I made like my Instagram and whatever. And then like I stumble like upon your account and like, oh, this person's really cool. And like I was looking up to you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then like I make a comment to none of your posts and you're like, oh, thank you so much. And then you follow me and I'm like, what? And like all of a sudden now I'm here and I'm like, it's kind of crazy how it's like it's come full circle. Like I used to look up to this person and like now I'm doing a collab with them. I couldn't really think of anything else, so I just came up with something from the top of my head. But yeah.
Okay. That means a lot to me. Thank you. That's a big honor, even though like I'm nothing really amazing, but that's really nice. Thank you. Back in my dad's home country where I was based in for a bit, there was a whole
Mm-hmm.
like community that would live together. And yeah, it was just kind of
Okay.
like a little like village area, and that was us. Anyways, I was staying there. We have like one huge kitchen canteen area where everyone goes and eats like dinner together. You know, my dad asks me to get the kitchen keys to give to one of the staff members. I'm just like, "Oh, yeah, okay, I got you." So I leave and I'm searching. The base is kind of big, so I have to like talk around and go on a little adventure just to find who has these kitchen keys. I reach finally to one of the houses and I
Mm-hmm.
go there and I'm just like, hi, and they're just playing pool. Two Fijian dudes and one other kid. And this kid, we're like the same
Okay.
age on the base. We'll call him Turtle because he he always wore this green shirt. Anyways, um,
Okay.
Turtle Turtle was there, and he was probably the only boy on the base that was like the same age as me. And everyone like wanted us to like hang out, but we just never did, because you know.
You
I'm
know.
standing there, yeah. I'm standing there and I'm just like, Turtle, do you know where the keys are for the kitchen? And he looks at me and he's like, who's asking? And I'm just like, bro, what are we? Are we in kindergarten? Like, please. I'm not I'm not trying to fight you right now. And I was just looking at him, I was like, Turtle, please tell me if you know where the keys are, can you just give them to me? And he looks at me and he's just like, "Oh, you mean these bad boys?" And he pulls the keys out from his shirt. And I'm just like, I'm like, "Lord have mercy." I Turtle, please, can you just give them to me? Like, please. And the two Fijian guys, they're like way older than us. They were chilling there and they're just watching this go down. They're not even interviewing
Mhm.
me. I'm looking up and I'm just like, Turtle, please, I'm begging you. I need these keys. I need to go give it to the staff member, and then we gotta open the kitchen. And he was just like, fine, you know what? You can have them if you catch. And he just threw the keys. Okay, I'm not kidding. He just threw them. And
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
standing there. Scribz, I'm gonna share something with you that not a lot of people know.
Oh, okay.
I have never
Oh,
caught anything in my life. Like
what? No,
I'm
you can't be no, you can't be
I
serious.
I'm the least athletic person you'll ever meet. All I can see is these keys in the air, and I'm thinking, "There's no way I'm gonna catch these." Like, I have 0 but then I think, I'm like, "Just for this moment, Lord, please." I prayed. I was like, "Please,
Give
please
me
let me
one
be
W,
cool."
please.
I know. And guess what? I caught them with my face still straight, but my mind going crazy. I was screaming. After I caught them, you know how much demons I had to fight not to scream and be so happy?
I'm dying. I can't.
And Turtle is like bamboozled. He's standing there like, whoa, he actually caught it. And the two Fijian guys, they get up and they just start clapping for me. And I'm like, thank you, thank you. I do a little bow, like I curtsy. And then I turn around and I'm just like, "Thanks for the keys, turtle." And as I walk away, kid you not, my face goes from straight to when I turn around when no one's looking at me, I was just like gasping and just like I was so happy. I had this big grin on my face. Thank you so much for joining me and the galaxy today, Scribz. It's a huge honor to have you. And yeah, everybody go subscribe to him right now. Go, go, go. Troops out. Go.
Yeah, thank you. And please subscribe to Moon too. I guess we're learning along the way. Yeah, we have no idea what we're doing, so it
Exactly.
was fun.